In today's episode, professionalism and zero tolerance for corruption, the State Border Guard Service has started the pilot project New Faces of Management. Elite alcohol from a barrel, a store with counterfeit booze, has been shut down in Berdansk. An ember-like fire extinguisher and a car body containing amber, things famous designers didn't know. Physical training, gun proficiency, knowledge and English and business Ukrainian, as well as proficiency and IQ tests. 80 border guards spent 3 days competing for the right to enter the personnel reserve for senior positions in border guard detachments. The trials took place at the Bogdan Khmelnytsky National Academy of the State Border Guard Service of Ukraine, located in the eponymous regional center. Founded with the support of international partners, the project was named New Faces of Management. Essentially, the idea is not a new one. With help from the US Embassy and the Office of the International Organization for Migration in Ukraine, the New Face of the Border project has been going for several years now. The border agency's junior staff take part in it. You can see these young men and women who won the project both at checkpoints and in the Green Corridor. The fourth stage of the New Faces project has now started.
We've been working with the State Border Service for many years, and the one project that we're very proud of in terms of supporting the State Border Guard Service.
The goal of this project is to reduce corruption at border crossing points, and we do this through establishing a transparent and competitive process to select border guard personnel. We've recruited international experts to help us in this process, and we've already seen the results.
Now it's the turn of command staff members. The initiators of the NOKS project claim that this is an entirely new approach to the appointment of senior officers. There are several basic requirements for candidates. They need to have served at a border agency, have a master's degree, a military rank no lower than major, be in good physical shape, and possess management skills. Besides, each participant agrees to take a lie detector test. The rest is decided by overall test results. The procedure is competitive and as open and objective as possible. All stages are subject to video surveillance. Observers from the US Embassy in Ukraine and the International Organization for Migration watch the process closely. I'm grateful to the selection committee. I'm very grateful for the fact that you did this honestly and impartially. Finally, all the tests are over with. And here it is, the moment of truth. The names of the winners appear on the screen. Officers Alexander Manzuk and Bogdan Ignatyuk are top of the ranking. Head of State Border Guard Service Serhiy Daineko immediately signs their appointment to new posts. I expect to handle this position well. This is an important milestone in the military career of officers and an example to follow. It is also an unambiguous signal from the department that patronage won't get anyone a new position. There is no need for connections that our Ukraine is so strong with. There is no need for patronage or nepotism. You don't need to be the son or daughter of a general, deputy, or any other official. And this is very important. Everything will be decided via a transparent competition. Everyone who is ready to fight will have the chance to win. Not every country can brag about producing elite alcohol. After all, not all alcohol enthusiasts can afford expensive drinks. That is why almost half of the alcohol market in developing countries is counterfeit. Fake alcohol is usually served in illicit booze places. Where else can you find a portion of assorted brandy for just 10 hryvnias? And is hardly likely to be drunk from plastic cups. On the outside, the fake alcohol is no different from certified beverages, but that's just at first glance. It is good if the unexpected nasty taste only ruins your mood. The worst-case scenario is it may threaten your life. It's also difficult for legal Ukrainian producers to compete with their underground colleagues, let's call them that. Border guards recently worked together with the police to shut down one such shadow business in Berdansk. Here they did not serve shots but sold in bulk. They'd even neatly packed everything into boxes. There was wine, vodka, and cognac here. What they hadn't managed to bottle remains in these barrels for later. An investigation is underway, and almost a ton of the discovered counterfeit booze was sent for examination. Watch next, an amber-like fire extinguisher and a car body containing amber. Things famous designers didn't know. These eyes in the sky will also see at night. Smugglers in Bukovina are under close surveillance from now on. In the 19th and 20th centuries, the German Karl Benz and Frenchman André Citroën worked on making it possible for people to get around quickly and conveniently. The noble designers never even thought of illegal transportation. But everything is different today. 15 packets of processed amber are hidden in this well-known car brand. Border guards at the Smilnice checkpoint on the border with Poland found nearly 3 kilograms of these polished balls. They were hidden in cavities of the car body. In the end, the driver, a citizen of Ukraine, had to say farewell to his cargo, and his car too, because it's now a means for transporting contraband. In the meantime, the amber harvest on the Ukrainian-Polish border continued. Border guards at the Shahini checkpoint were witnesses to the ingenuity of yet another amber connoisseur. Just how much should one love money to shove amber into a fire extinguisher? Because who needs fire safety, right? The common name for quadcopters is drones, but you couldn't call them lazy. Today, having no hard-working UAVs is like having no arms. These aircraft perform tricky and dangerous tasks, search and rescue operations, fight fires, and even operate in agriculture. The military is a separate branch for this. It's not Star Wars, but it's impressive nonetheless. The eye in the sky sees far, which is just perfect at the border. Bukovina is one of the most difficult sections on Ukraine's western border. It is more than 400 kilometers of border with Romania and Moldova. Cigarette smuggling is the main problem. It seems that the poor smugglers don't even sleep here. Yet another batch of cigarettes was seized recently by border guards of the Chernivtsi detachment. They intercepted this modest van near the border with Romania. The batch found in this van was 1 million hryvnias. But this is Bukovina. Nature has been generous to this region and endowed it with forests, rivers, and mountains. There are places to hide. This means the response team does not always make it to the scene on time, and when they arrive, the criminal's trail has long gone cold. Today's cigarettes are a headache not just for border guards and customs officers. They're excisable goods, so their illegal distribution discredits the entire tobacco industry. After all, customers often get low-quality counterfeit goods in legal brand packaging. As experience shows, it is best to patrol this tricky terrain from the skies, which is a job for quadcopters. That's exactly what they need, and border guards recently received such devices from a domestic tobacco company. Today, the Chernivtsi border detachment was provided with modern equipment, namely quadcopters equipped with video communication equipment and thermal imagers. These 5 quadcopters will take over handling those problem areas where smugglers appear most often. The watchful eyes in the sky will see everything, day and night. The drones will help us to spot criminals and monitor the border area. After these anti-tobacco drones have been checked and set up, they will be sent to detachments, where they will prove themselves in the skies above.